Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Sid Meier's Railroads once again. Today's beverage is that is Nescafe Irish coffee. It's not coffee that's just been Irished up by putting some alcohol in. No. It's just, you know, coffee that's sort of minty flavoured. I don't know. It's quite nice. I have it now and again. Anyway, Sid Meier's Railroads. This has become a bit of a thing on the channel, actually, featuring this and doing the challenges. So, actually trying to do the victory conditions as fast as possible, or at least I was trying to get them all done. We managed to do that on Germany, I believe it was. Yeah, Germany. The last mission there it was. And the best thing about that is that we got all of the victory conditions done in the first 35 years, and considering it's 1835 to 1980, we actually did that very, very quickly, and it was all good. So I think we're just going to do another one of them. We're going to do Midwest USA because I know very little about it other than I think Detroit and Chicago is in it. So we're just going to give it a go, and we'll see how it goes. As I said, the objective is to, well, see how far we can get. We'll see what we can connect up, see if we can get the missions done. So we are in Cincinnati, which is interesting. We've got Fort Wayne up there. Got Lafayette, there's Indianapolis, Battle Creek, I'm guessing a battle took there, and there's a creek there as well. Chicago, and Detroit will be over here, I'm guessing, yes, there's Detroit, and Cleveland and stuff, yeah, Columbus, so all of the stuff we would expect. So, let's have a quick look at the achievements, not the achievements, the victory conditions, rather. So it is, recreate the railroad line of the same name by connecting Pittsburgh, Fort Wayne, and Chicago. So we need to connect all them together. Enter the steel market by building or purchasing a steel bin in Pittsburgh, whatever. And then the first skyscraper is by delivering 25 carloads of steel from your factory in Pittsburgh. So where is that? It is Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cleveland, Pittsburgh's over there. That's going to be a really big connection. So it's going to have to go from... There's Detroit. So it's Chicago, isn't it? So it's Chicago, Fort Wayne, Pittsburgh. So there's Chicago. Fort Wayne's there. So actually I'm in a fairly decent position to connect all these things together. So I'm going to just quickly go down. We've got Jim Hill, Jim Fisk, and J.P. Point Morgan. There we go. We're going to sell that. So J.P. Point Morgan's what a name. Let's just actually unpause it. There we go. And then we are going to stretch this right up, straight past Fort Wayne, straight through... We'll go for, what's that, the Battle Hill, whatever it's called, Battle Creek, and then straight into Chicago, okay? So we'll go to Chicago, there we connect that up, and then Fort Wayne, there we go. And that should allow us to, firstly, get some passengers. Obviously, you want to get as many passengers as you can straight away. It just gives you a little bit of income when you need it. So... 3 and then 2, and that's obviously cargo and mail. So there we are, Fort Wayne, Chicago connected, and now we need to connect Pittsburgh. So we just need to double track that, and then we will obviously just connect these bits of track up. That didn't work rightly, that's a word. It is a word, a wrong one. And then we need to go that way, which means I'm going to have to sell a couple of sets of shares here, and it does take there's a little bit of delay between the selling, but that's okay. Then we'll pull this out, and then there's Columbus. We'll drive through that, and then we'll go straight into gonna have to sell some more shares. I'm probably overdoing this like always. Straight into Pittsburgh like so, and what we'll do is we'll have it flow out a little bit just so the track actually works, and there we go. The PFW and C line opens for business, so everything is now connected, and there we go. That is the very first one done. Enter the steel market by building or purchasing a steel mill in Pittsburgh. It does not have a steel mill, it has a refinery. Also, slight problem. Steel. Where is any ore? Is there any ore around here? Obviously, the whole map is randomly generated, so I need to check. Where is the closest sort of ore thing? Oh my good god, the Chicago Colliery. It is miles away! There's a lot of drilling and a lot of oil around here, but there's another colliery over there. And there is the one near me. There is Cincinnati. There's one close to me over in there, the Lexington Mining Company. Oh, hang on, wait. Pittsburgh, there's one there. Right, okay, it's close enough. So, let us connect this thing up, and this is going to be problematic because now I'm actually going to have to buy a I'm going to have to buy a... Ooh, I'm going to have to buy that industry straight off, and that's not going to work. I've just set a new speed record. Whoa, double music. What does it mean? Wow, that's interesting. Right, so let's go back to our victory conditions. I need to bring... picked up. Delivering 25 carloads of steel from your factory in Pittsburgh. So, okay. Purchase a stockyard in Chicago. There's a new train. Chicago. It has a power plant. And a food plant, but not the other one. This is going to be really difficult, this one. Right. Leverage your position of dominant meat supplier by 20 carloads of food from Chicago, Cincinnati, and Toronto, and Detroit. That is going to be... These are going to be impossible. I honestly believe that we can't do most of these. It's going to be so difficult to do. I don't know what I'm going to... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, because there's the Pittsburgh Farms, and that needs to go over this side, so that's... Oh, that's going to be really difficult. See, the thing is, there's a steel mill in Columbus, but don't really want to get into that sort of thing. I'm just actually going to put that there. What I'm going to do... Pittsburgh, I'm going to alter that train, so we'll clear that. And then we won't actually stop there. We'll actually delete that. Then we'll stop there instead. So we're just going to go from there to there. So it's just a bit better, a bit quicker. Right, 366,000 plus change. And remember, I have to get... So that is mine, isn't it? Yeah, it goes all that way. What can I do here? I might as well start... double tracking something and actually make a bit of cash, right? Let's start making a bit of cash by driving this round this way and then up to there. Then this will give me enough money to probably start... Oh, there's a lot of grain then. Obviously, we can make a lot of food in Chicago. That's fine. And then that's good. I think there's another grain one over there. Yeah, there is. So we can... double track it again. Just getting a bit of money here is, well, just getting a bit of income. Obviously, if I go too fast, if I start blowing through all of my funds and stuff, because I've only got a little bit of shares to sell now. If we get to a problem, let's just connect these up. Then I've got no money for anything else. I'm probably going to have to upgrade these trains. That's 40 miles an hour. That's 50. It's just generally better, so I'll upgrade that. In fact, every train I will upgrade, but that is going to really put me in the black here. I don't know which ones I've upgraded, so I'll just do them all. And we're at 156,000 in debt, so that is not good. Anyway, I should get a lot of money just by transferring stuff around. Yeah, I really don't know whether or not I'll be able to do this. There's Toronto as well, so it's miles away. But we'll be able to connect up with Cleveland, I guess. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the meat thing. That's going to be quite difficult. Looks like I'm back in black. There we go. All good. Let's just connect up a station there and then start carrying loads of food to Chicago. Job done. I'm not going to empty the track because there's no real need to at the moment. There's some more steel or more ore, but to get that all the way over here, it's going to block up my railway, which is not very desirable, if I'm completely honest with you. What I'm going to do then is quickly beast round every single one of these and upgrade all of the stations, or all of the depots to stations at a minimum, because then I'll get more money in the long term because of the people that I'm unloading. And I think that's preferable to expanding into an industry that's sort of unsure about. So that's the, because obviously most of my money is probably coming from passengers. Yeah, there you go, like passengers and mail, and 91% on the mail there. Grain, I've got 100%, so that's pretty good. Probably upgrade Chicago first to a max level on a terminal, which will give me extra passenger mail revenue, which is quite good. We've got apparently the loudest ice cream van in the world outside my house. I don't know why, because it's absolutely pissing down. But either way, I'm going to upgrade this terminal, or that to a terminal. Fort Wayne Fort Wayne isn't actually upgraded to a terminal, it's a station still. There we go. But Cincinnati will be, yes it is, yeah, because that's my first starting location. That's fine. So we'll do Fort Wayne, we'll get that up to a terminal because we've got 2 cars going over there. Columbus, I don't know why, I always want to say Columbus, Ohio. I don't know why, I think that's just because people say that a lot. But yeah, it is in that state, I guess. Is it? I don't know. I don't know very little about America, other than they export a lot of TV. And we'll go to terminal. Right, so there we go. All of these upgraded. I've got some new speed records going there. That's pretty good. And my stock is actually not too bad. It's actually the highest of everybody's, but not by a country mile, certainly. It's enough that I can go, yes, fine, that exists, but I don't know exactly how much I've got. Right, where is Toronto? It's over here. What we're going to have to do is drive straight across. I'm going to, again, get the mail trains and stuff up and running first. That gives me a lot of spare cash. I wouldn't say spare, actually, that's not the right term. Gives me a lot of cash. There we go, there's Toronto. I don't have enough money for the station. Come on! Station! I'll have a sip of beverage while I rage. Oh, yes, there we go. There's a depot. So we can go from Canada, wait until full, head back to Pittsburgh, then just turn back around. There we go. Job done. Oh, look at that little tunnel. It's a bit pointless, really, isn't it? But whatever. Right, so steel mill, and then start carrying steel and stuff. Oh, good grief. I have to also grow Indianapolis. I think I've just been lucky on some of these when I've been doing this before. There's Indianapolis, and I'm not even in there. Jim Fisk's going to probably get that one. I don't know what we're going to do here. I'm just going to try my best. If I can get the first victory condition done, I'll be happy from that one. Don't think I'm going to get the second one, but it's the person who gets the most that gets the overall victory. And that's the main thing, isn't it? If I go to Detroit, purchase the automobile factory. I think there already is one there. Yes, there is an automobile factory in there. I can purchase that. Right, Pittsburgh, here we go. We will build ourselves a steel mill. There we go. And there's the pop-up saying we now have a steel mill there. Job done. And that allows me to carry steel there. Right. Then what I want to do is carry it to Detroit, Motor City. So the only way to do that, as far as I can tell, is double track this a little bit further around to about there. And then we'll get ourselves some tunnel and then straight across to Pittsburgh. Oh my good grief. And then down to Detroit. There we go. And that is now Detroit connected up. I'm not going to do a mail train because actually what I'll probably do is have a mail train. I will have a mail train and passenger train from there, but it won't go over here because that's where we're going to have steel, you see. But what we will do is we want to get as much money as we can, so we'll bring the track out this side. This is proper spaghetti junction. We'll bring it out, and then we'll bring it in Toronto, actually, because Toronto will get a little bit of cash again from the passengers. I'm probably making a fair bit from passengers. I'd probably say 80 to 90% of my money will be from passengers and mail, which is, you know, it's you can easily get a win from that one. What I'm worried about is that I only own 10% of my stock, which is not good. And there's 25% bonus patent for it's Swift's refrigerator car. And it gives me 25% delivery bonus for perishables. So I'm going to place a bid on it just to see what happens. I don't particularly want it, but, you know, I'll put a bid on it. Yeah, it looks like they are not too bothered there. 100 grand? Nah, you can keep it for that. Don't really want that. Right, okay, so looks like we are getting some steel in Pittsburgh. Fantastic. That is good. Right. So again, go back to Detroit. We'll upgrade that to a terminal. More. Look at my money rolling in, actually. Most of this will be from passengers and stuff. That's really good. Okay, so Pittsburgh, we'll go for... See, carry 4 steel. Actually, we'll say max it out. We'll say carry the max steel, head there, and then head back with cars. That is the... Oh. That's problematic. Ah, right, okay, yes. So Detroit, Motor City is exporting cars, but nobody wants it at the moment. Chicago wants cars actually. That's a bit of a problem. What I'll do then, I'll wait. I'll wait until we've got... Until Pittsburgh's grown up a bit, because it will end up getting there. And then we can move stuff around. Right, okay. I'm going to start buying some of my stock back because I think it's worth it. What other objectives can we have? I can see we've got the first 2 on there, so that's pretty much me sorted. Steel Town to the Windy City. Where's the beef? Oh, there's the beef, rather. Cash in on new cow crews while building and purchasing a stockyard in Chicago. Reinvest your profits back into yourself. Own at least 7% of your own stock. Both of them are quite easy. Leverage your position and as a dominant meat supplier to ship 20 carloads of food from Chicago to Cincinnati, Toronto, and Detroit. So we need to have a stockyard in Chicago. So if I did have that, where would I be able to get the meat from? There's a meat supplier there. Actually, that's pretty close. We should be able to do that. Ah, crop circles discovered, grain prices plummet. That's bad because I've got money in grain. Oh, well. That is bad. That is really bad. I probably should really start exporting my food. So I'm going to do that. But where do I want to export it to? Could go to Indianapolis. They're wanting food. Yes, they are. In that case, then, I will expand my train line to go down across here. All the way down and then into Indianapolis like so. There we are. And then we will connect up that. We'll say max out on the food. Wait until full. And then head over there, and then we'll clear that, and then we'll bring back as many passengers as we can. There we are. Job done. Right, that's close enough. Just buy a little bit more of my stock. I'm still worried about the steel. Is the steel... How's the steel going? Oh, 6 steel. That's good. But we can't really... We're not really bothered about the cars just yet. What I'll do, I'll say... Wait until full on the steel, go back, and then clear the cars... and then come back with some passengers or somewhere like that. There we go. That'll do us quite nicely. That'll do. That'll be Detroit. Did I set a car going from there to there? Toronto. Do we want to say? Yeah, should we set a Toronto one? Toronto to Pittsburgh, but not Detroit. To Toronto. No, we didn't. I didn't. There we go. It's all set up now. Excellent. Keep buying back some shares. Money is rolling in. Quite good, in fact. I mean, I've probably got all of the major cities, or most of them anyway, around here, all working for me. They work for me now, which is you know, quite good. Is a bonus. Right, we're going to do a bit more track in Chicago. We're going to make it a little bit shorter because what I want to do is go up and over. And this is a bit problematic because we need to go to the stockyards over there. Stockyards, because there's 2 of them. We could drive around, but I am instead just going to bring this right back. Or do I want to drive around? I think it might be... Oh, there's a nice new train. The Campbell announces the 260 Mogul. Nice train. Very nice train. What I'm going to do... I thought of a better solution to this one. Connect that up to there, right? And then we can get rid of that. We can't get rid of that. Get rid of that. Can't get rid of that. It's because it's still on the line. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. Get rid of that. Job done. Right, okay. That's resolved that problem. And then we will... pull this other track out, and then go this way. Fantastic. Right, so we'll go up to that stockyard, and then we'll also drive it from there out to that stockyard, and then we will obviously go bump bunk, and then that's the meat collection sorted. We'll go to buy, and then we'll buy a stockyard, and there's another one of them vision objectives. Right, okay, so that's all good. We need some trains now, and we'll say there. Max that stockyard out, wait until full, close that, and then head back to Chicago, and job done. Same thing for this train. That says it's only got 4 waiting, but I reckon it will expand, so I'm going to say full. And I also don't want it going back and forward, because then it will hold up this train, which apparently this one's going to supply more, because as you can see that says supply 11, it was 12, that one says supply 2, but it was 4, but the other one basically supplies a bit more, so that's all good. Anyway, looks like that's all going well. Just need to have a quick look around. There's my steel going to Detroit. And yes, you can see Pittsburgh. It's actually, if I change that route now, it wants cars. So I'll clear that and I'll say want maximum amount of cars. I'll wait until it's full because I don't want that to, you know, going very, very quick. It looks like Toronto and Detroit are having a nice... little exchange of passengers and mail. I will actually add an extra car to each one of them because I think it would be a good idea. Keep buying out my stock. I'm now on 50% of ownership on stock, which is 10% higher than other people. Good, good, good. Right, Cleveland. We haven't went there. We could connect to Cleveland, but the only place I'd put it is in basically in Pittsburgh, but that's going to be problematic because it'll probably start filling things up. Although we could, if we wanted to, go to Columbus and extend that around. Bring this right around the back like so, and then into there. It's a bit of a dodgy one, I know, but it does mean we can, if we want to, get some more passengers. And that's what this is about. Right, I just want to check. I haven't got I've only got a terminal in a couple of places, so I need to upgrade these all. I've only got stations rather than terminals. I need to upgrade all of these things. 25% traction on inclines, that'll be quite good. I think I'm going to get that myself. Apparently he wants it for himself. Ooh, how dare you, Jim Hill. I'm going to put a cheeky 10 grand bid on that one. Jim Hill doesn't want... Yeah, he definitely wants that. I've got a lot of inclines here, as you can see, so I don't want him... I don't want him doing that, so no, I'm going to keep bidding on that one. And I think I have the capital. I think as Jim Fisk coming in as well. I think I can I think I'll manage to beat him on this one. There you go. There's actually some cows back there. So let's check here. Okay, Chicago to Cincinnati, Toronto, and Detroit. See, this is problematic now. There's my food train, right, which is going to Indianapolis. See, the food, I've just noticed this one, actually. I've got this thing here, right? So I've got my stockyard in Chicago. But stockyard don't produce meat products, they just produce food. But I've also got a food plant in there, right? That's been in there for quite a while. There's my food plant. In fact, I am going to buy that out because it's about time I do that. So... I'll put a cheeky bid on that one. But I also need to send 20 carloads of food from Chicago to Cincinnati, Toronto, and Detroit. So, Cincinnati, Detroit. Oh, good grief. That's going to be really difficult, isn't it? I think it might be. In Detroit, I'm going to buy that automobile factory out because I know that's one of the achievements later on. One of the victory conditions, by the way. There's another one. Meat Mogul invests in company's future. Don't I prefer Meat Mogul or Iron Man because of the iron from over here? Either way, I am doing okay. Let's have a quick look. There you go. So we've got two of 3 on that one, 2 of 3 of that one. Help Indianapolis 500 organised by transporting all 33 race cars from Detroit to Indianapolis. That's going to be really difficult. And there we go. There's another achievement. There you go. I've 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Pretty sure that's a song. So, I think I've got that one. No one else can really win that one, I don't think. Or is it the first person to get that? I think it's just the person with the majority when it comes to the end of the year. So I think I'm pretty much sorted on that one. I'm going to speed it up here a little bit. Don't really know. Look at the money rolling. How I'm going to do the rest of this. What I'm going to do is that train there, I'm going to delete. I'm actually going to go around all of my... that's a passenger train, that's good. Just need to check. Anyone this passenger train gets kept at that one. Didn't check what that one was, actually. That's another passenger train. That is not a passenger train. It's got freight, so that's all good. That's another freight train, so we'll upgrade all these trains. Obviously, we've got some older trains. That one is okay. There's another freight train. And another one. That's okay. Freight train. Some of these will be actually the new train, but it won't buy the new train if it's if we've already got it. Right, I've almost got everything I need. So I need to ship food. 18 food over there. Good grief, 18 food. Right, let's build a fairly big stretch of track just to join up and go up here and up and over and then down into there. This might look like a really stupid thing, and it sort of is, but what that's going to allow me to do is transport food, which there is lots of, to Detroit, which is obviously one of the missions, and might as well bring some mail back. Actually, no, we haven't got food there. There we go. That'll do us nicely. Right, fantastic. Let's buy the last of my stock. I now own all of my stock. I mine 14 million. Everybody else, the next closest one is Jim Fisk at 3.5. So, yeah, I've got that, I think. Growing into Indianapolis to Metropolis. Indianapolis. Well, what can I do? I mean, I don't know really what I can do. Ooh, the 10-wheeler. 60 miles an hour, that thing is. Sweet. Let's upgrade that then. All of the passenger cars that we didn't upgrade for the freight, we'll upgrade. There we go. Some of them say Grain Company on the name, but it's easy if I just click down and check. I'm just checking this line here. If it's obviously got people in it like that, we know... Well, we know that it's probably a passenger car. Sometimes it's not, because if it's coming back over from someplace like that there, that's not a passenger car when it comes back. New speed record there. Nice. So... 25% cheaper to build rails. I might have a cheeky bid on that, but we'll see. 16 cars so far of the 25 required. 18 years to go on that one, so we should be alright. I'm just going to put a cheeky bid on that. And actually going to put some cheeky purchases around the place. Just to start buying other people's stock, because I do have the money. There we go. Well, currently own 30% of the competitors. Man loses eye to toothpick, calls for wood boycott. I've got no money in wood whatsoever, so that does not bother me in the slightest. Right, so I'm doing this one, as you can see. 20 carloads of food from Chicago to Detroit. 20 loads of cargo from Chicago to Toronto. Ooh, Indy is flourishing, says Mayor. You expanded the city. It looks like I've expanded the city. I'm guessing because I've been ferrying passengers there and back constantly. Oh, that right. Actually, we're in with it. Right. Okay, we're in with a shot here because that one's almost done. That one's almost done, which means that we can start shipping the... Oh, God, we're going to have to ship the cars from Detroit over there to Indianapolis, which means that I'm going to have an extra track and then bring it right round over here. And then straight across to Indianapolis. This is really inefficient, but I don't care. And up to there. And then round. But I'll actually double track Indianapolis first for the Indianapolis. Well, it's Indy 500, isn't it? There we go. And there's that connected up. Fantastic. In fact, looks like there's a lot of steel there as well. So we could probably take the steel there and back, which would work out. So let us set some... We'll go to Indianapolis. We'll say, go to steel. Max your steel out, head there, and then bring all of the cars back. Wait until full. There we go. That'll do us quite nicely. Buy some more stock. Ha 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 ha. Right, okay. So how are we doing for this food? It should be coming along this track here. Actually, it's waiting to get in here. Might as well connect these two up like so. Just no, it allows it to connect up a little bit better. Right. So this should be the Detroit one complete. No, 16. We got one more load to sort that out. Right, okay. And we have almost got the steel one done in Pittsburgh. Almost done that one. Because see this one here, this one coming back? That one, as soon as I pick the steel up, we'll get that done. So that'll be good. We'll buy some more stock. I am storming through this game. I was really worried at the start that this one was going to be completely impossible. Not to win, you understand, but just to get these done. I think I'm going to be able to get them done. We're certainly going to get that one sorted. This one's going to be more difficult. It's more of a time constraint, though, than that one there is. Again, we should be alright, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so there's the steel. There it goes. There's the steel. So I'm just going to edit that train because I don't want to pick up any more. I don't want to pick any more cars from there. I want all of the cars to go from Detroit to Indianapolis. That's what I want. So I'm just going to buy some more stock here. There we go. Generally how it works. We need to set a pathway to Toronto now. Which will actually, we can probably just do that, and that'll connect. Ah, that's not worked at all. From there to there, there we go. That'll connect once I've delivered all my. Wait, world's first skyscraper built with Pittsburgh steel. So there is all of that steel sorted, which means. There we go. 10 years remaining. Steel Town to the Windy City. We've got the first victory condition done. Second one, we are almost there. What I'm working on there, what I was saying before that paper interrupted me, was this train, in fact, once that's gone into Detroit, I can then redirect it to go from Chicago up to Toronto, which will go via that little bit that I've built, which is why that is there. I'm just going to buy other people's stock. And any second now, this is going to pop up and say, well done, you've got that sorted. How is my train going? Where's my train with the cars? Oh, it's probably still waiting. So I should have got that done. Yes, 20 carloads of food from Chicago to Detroit completed. So I believe it's that one. Let's edit that. And instead of going to Detroit, it's going to go to Chicago. Sorry, to Toronto. It's going to go from Chicago. There we go. We'll bring a couple of passengers back on mail. We might as well. That's how we win. Right, sorted. What's the other one? The other one is bring automobiles. Bring automobiles. So I don't know how we're going to do that one. This guy's got a furniture plant. I'm going to bid on that because, honestly, I just can. There's no reason, other reason, that's the only reason, really. It's because I can bid on it. It's actually sped up, as you can hear, which is why it's going ding, 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 because I'm doing it really quick. Got this game sped up a bit. I'll have another sip of beverage. This is probably cold by now. Yeah, it is, yeah. Too many trains. Right, okay, so, Indianapolis. Where's my train? Ah, there we go. There's my train with all of the Model Ts on the back. They are actually Model Ts, and I don't know whether they are... Well, they're sort of... I don't know, are they supposed to be Model Ts? They look that sort of style to me. Or the Cadillac... one, or whatever it was called. One of the first... A couple of first Cadillacs. Oh. American population on the rise, so farms are going up. It looks like there's a Parsons steam turbine patent here as well. So I'm going to bid on that one because it increases pulling power. And fun, you could get that in real life. There's that sorted. Yep, good, good. And it looks like, yes, 8 cartloads of 33. So that's just we're just gonna keep going on that one. So that's okay. There is my that's not the very first, but that's it is the very first. The very first load going all the way to Toronto. So that's good. Right, so we need to probably sort something else out. So we need to go to Chicago to Cincinnati. Cincinnati. There it is there. And I do have some stuff in there. That's fine. I can just double track that. And then go up to about there. And that goes from Chicago. And it means that I can't... Look at this. Would you really live in somewhere like this? Look at the tracks. All over the place. Someone's buying a steel mill. No, they're not. I'm going to buy the steel mill. Let's have a quick look at my victory conditions. Yep, 8 loads of carloads of food from Chicago to Toronto. That's fine. That's great. And I think, you know what, because of the amount of trains we have, the amount of food rather, we can say wait until full, go to Cincinnati, and then come back with some passengers, and that then should complete that one in a while. So we're getting there now. I've actually got enough money to just buy out Jim Hill. I'm going to actually liquidate his assets because I really don't like all of the track lying all over the place. That's one of the things you can't do in multiplayer as well. You can't liquidate it. One of the things you also can't do in multiplayer is practically play multiplayer because of the massive fart on of getting it working. JP Point Morgan, we can actually buy them out as well, and we'll liquidate his access as well. There we go. So it's basically Jim Fisk getting 7 million to actually buy him out, which is obviously going to be problematic, but you know, whatever. It's not problematic, just time consuming. We've got this game. There's no problem with that. I'm still waiting for these to be done though. So we are bringing steel. Oh, we're not bringing any steel to Indianapolis, so we're going to have to redo that. That's one of the bad things about liquidation. You know that if you don't liquidate it, things are just going to keep going as normal, but you know, I guess it means I can then redesign it the way I want. I'm very, very quick at doing this as well, so we'll just max that out. Wait until full. Head in Indianapolis. We'll clear the tracks as well, so it'll come back faster, although the distance, it won't really matter. If you're going to travel long distance, it's best to get rid of all the cars, but in this case, it's not actually, but whatever. It'll do. Right. Why are we not getting cars coming from Detroit? Yeah, actually, we've got another set of cars there. There is our other set of grains and such and food, so that should be... That'll be our other 8 loads. Actually, so there you go. Look, we're already on. We've already done 1/3. About a third. About a third of the transport to Toronto from Chicago. Chicago's got, look at that, 19 food. That is great. I'm just going to go around actually and see. I own that. What else can I own? What else can I buy? There's a nice power plant. We'll put a bid on that one. There's a nice automobile factory. No revenue. Nobody's using it. If they haven't got any revenue down here, it means it's basically not doing anything. Or it hasn't done anything that year, because it's yearly revenue, you see. Yeah, nobody's buying on that one. That's fine. I now have enough money to, almost enough money to buy out Jim Fist, but I'm not going to do it. I want to get these done. So, 16 carloads of food from Chicago to Toronto done. Indianapolis, the Indy 500, and we've got 16 of 33. So we are halfway there. Well, okay. Halfway there, minus one car. But, you know, we will get there. There's 10 units of car remaining. So, when my train buggers off, there you go. It's actually full of steel. So that's why it's going to take a while. We could if we want to. This will be a bit naughty, but we might as well try it. Double track. All the way. All the way there. We could do it. We could do it. To Detroit. With double track. We could double track all the way. Let's try it. And it means we can carry double the amount. I don't think it's going to let us, you know. It's really not happy that I'm double tracking this. I don't particularly care, to be honest with you. Let's just double track it there to there. Job done. And then we'll increase the track to that. There we go. It means that we can carry twice as many cars there and back if we need to. But do we really need to? I don't think so. With the amount of steel that's going in there, I don't think there's going to be a... There's not really a bottleneck, is there? What there is a bottleneck of is steel going from here. Another slaughterhouse under suspicion. Do you know what your children are eating? Yes, they're eating Findus lasagnas. Horse meat. Right, staying for life, that company. Right, Pittsburgh still carrying steel, and it's going to bring it to Detroit. There's another set of cars going there. If I just check on my victory screen, yes, 20 carloads of food from Chicago to Toronto. That's completed. So it's just the one from Chicago to Cincinnati there. Doesn't look like I've been able to get all of these done in the first era like I did with the German one. I just did, yeah, there's no way that was going to happen. Beef Baron can't be stopped, apparently. That's a horrible nickname, isn't it? The Beef Baron. Right, so 16 car loads of automobiles from Detroit to Indianapolis. That's the last one we've got to do there. Obviously, I can, if I want to, just go buy and then liquidate. There we go. There's just me left on this one, right? I might as well. Do I want to end it there? How long until we actually get them cars going? Let's transport some more cars. So we'll go there. Detroit, max out your cars, head to Indianapolis, clear your cars, and then come back as fast as possible. There we are. What I'll do, I will actually add a little section like that. So if they need to switch track, that is horrible. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. They can switch track if need be. There we go. The only reason I do that is sometimes it goes, oh, I'm on this track, I need to go on this one. And then, you know, you've got double track, but because there's no way to switch, it won't drive all the way around. But there now is a way of doing it. This one's taking a little while to come back because obviously it's got a lot of steel to take. See, that one's going to switch. And if I didn't do that, the exact thing I described would probably happen. Although, no, that car might have driven onto the left-hand side one here, but maybe, I don't know. Either way, there's another boatload of cars, and all they're going to do is drop them off. Look at all the money you get. Look at that. It's loads and loads of money. It's, you know, I think actually the money's going up for the automobiles. It's 51 grand. It was 52 at one point, but 32 of 33. Oh, that's shocking. You know what I'm going to do then? Do you know what I'm going to do? Here we go. We're going to click on this train here, because this is going to be the one that's going to do it. We'll upgrade it to our best train that we can get it. And what we're going to do, we're going to clear that. And we're only going to carry one car from Detroit. One car. That's all we're going to do. This is our other train. We're actually going to delete that. We've just used it to carry stuff. I just deleted it. It just flew off the bridge. There we go, look. It's a sports train. Look at the state of that. It is one train. It's not even a train, really, is it? It's just a tractor and trailer. That's the great shame of it. Tractor and trailer that you can't drive anywhere but on these rails, which apparently on these rails is everywhere. Right. There it is. It's chugging along. This is going to be the very last one, I think. That should be the very last one. If we just double check our objectives, all of that one's done. So the Steel Town to the Windy City done. There's the beef all done. And race to the finish. I've got 32 of 33 cars. So this is the last car. Oh, it's heading off very quickly. There it is. Driving in now. In fact, we're going to just click on it and press H. Sound the horn as we head in. And that should be it. Baron of the Backyard. There you go. I have now completed all of the victory conditions. I've actually realised that that thing wasn't even upgraded to a terminal, and that bit there wasn't a track, you probably noticed. But there you go. That was good, that. That was a real challenge, actually. The German one was actually difficult. Toward sort of mid-game, it was actually quite difficult. This one, it's been difficult from the start, and actually got easier as I progressed on, mainly because of the amount of money I was making. But that was fun. I like that one. That's real difficult. I guess I'll place a bid on that. I don't know who's going to bid against me, but either way, there you go. There's very little competition when there is no competition. Nice. Right. I think we're going to call it a day there. Next episode, if there is one, I'll probably do another one. If you want that, let me know in the comments, as always. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourself. And generic partings.